Any area of your life that you don't surrender to God, that is an avenue where the devil will come in. Do you know why God cannot step in to save Nigeria? Because Nigeria is not surrendered to Him. So it is those living in Nigeria who have surrendered their own life to Him. They are the one that He will watch over. God don't go to where He's not invited. In fact, God can be invited and He will go there and still not walk. How do I know? There was a story in the book of John chapter 2. There was a wedding in Canaan. The Bible said the wine got exhausted. Jesus was there, their wine finished. Wine in sweetness. Jesus was there, sweetness finished. Some of you used to think that because Jesus is there, He will walk. He doesn't walk that way. Then the very mother of Jesus said, come. If you want Jesus to be involved in this wedding, whatever He asks you to do, just what? So it is one thing to invite Jesus into your life, it's another thing to involve Him. So when they went to Him and said the wine got exhausted, so that was when He got involved. And He said, okay, go and fetch water. And He turned their water into wine. Let me tell you something. Because sometimes people don't understand the way it works in this kingdom. There was a man called Kenneth E. One day, he had an encounter with Jesus. And while Jesus was talking to him, a demon who looked like a monkey came in and did something like a smoke. And he could not hear what Jesus was telling him again in the revelation. And he was expecting Jesus to cast out that demon. And Jesus just looking, he said, Jesus is here and demon is still here. How come? But Jesus is all powerful. So Jesus is not going to. So he said, you devil, I will poke you in the name of, and the devil came out. Then look at Jesus and said, I thought you were. No, Jesus said, no, I need to see it in my word, that whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven, and whatever you lose on earth is loose. Now another version said, whatever you allow on earth is allowed for you in heaven. Either it is sickness, either it is poverty, either it is failure. The Bible said, whatsoever you allow on earth is allowed in heaven. Whatsoever you disallowed on earth is disallowed. God will not help you to remove the devil. He has given you authority. He said, I'll give you authority, Luke 10:19, to trample on snakes and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy. For example, that is why you can see a child of God living in sickness and another person not living in sickness. I can use paracetamol once in 4 years. I don't use drug, not because it's the same. I don't use injection. No. The fire in me is too strong for sickness to stay. The last time I went to the hospital for check, they checked me and they said there's nothing wrong with you, the only thing you need is rest. I told my wife, and I'm someone who used to do vigil a lot outside, where mosquito will be biting. And my wife said, with all the mosquito that used to bite you, you stay outside praying. You still do not have anything. He said, I don't understand you. Why? Because there's a higher life that rules over this lower life. Now, what am I saying in essence is this? Before God can walk in you, you must first invite Him and involve Him in your life. You know, look at me, someone like me now. I know you are doing a party. I won't come. The fact that I know, if you don't invite me,